What's up, guys? Welcome back. Tonight I have a good friend of mine, Lauren, with me, and she is going to go on an explore with me tonight. We got her husband. He's in the background. He's going to be our bodyguard, okay? He's going to make sure that we're safe. Thank you. Tonight I am taking her somewhere. I am not telling her where I'm taking her. She has no idea. I'm not going to tell her anything until after we're done filming the video, like at the end when we're done filming the video. She's going to do a cold read on this place that we're going. So I'm really excited to see her perspective of this and what we're going to get.
Waves of feelings that are not mine, detached emotions that I'm feeling, what I believe could possibly be like a young female presence. Like literally every one of these, I'm not intending to, every single one of these is upside down. I'm seeing so much suffering at the hands of this presence and this person. Guys, so we actually think somebody was outside, but we're gonna get out of here. I'm going to take her to one more spot and let her find the story out. I'm excited for this. Like, I'm so excited for this, but I'm gonna put the camera down real quick so I can back the hell out of here. A white Sumner woman accused a black man of assaulting her. What do you think, guys? What do you think? I think that was pretty dang cool. Like I told her, I'd never really brought cards to a place like that because I'm always the one to watch somebody's back, or I'm always watching my back. So like I'm weirded out that if I start to pull things out, I'm gonna have to get up and take off, and then I'm gonna lose my stuff, or it's just gonna be something. I'm always worried about that. But I really, really enjoyed that. And I wanted to tell her while she was doing the reading, I wanted to tell her the whole story. But I also wanted to see what the reading was gonna say. Like, I just wanted to see, and it really amazed me. I thought it was better that I didn't know, you know, because I would rather get all the cold readings and then get the story afterwards just to see what felt true. Right. You know? Right. I don't want to manipulate readings. No. This was actually, I really enjoyed this. I feel like it's a very twisted tale, and there is a lot that we do not know about the family that lived in that house. A lot of generational trauma. I believe it. Just the fact that one family was able to kickstart something so violent speaks a lot to how they treated each other. Right. Right, it really does. It really does. How one lie can start a whole massacre. It's so sad. And I guess they weren't told to say nothing instead of saying lies. Right. She just wanted to not get herself in trouble. I could say a lot more about that. Like when part of your reading, it made me think about that. Oh, yeah, the toxic female presence and the the way she was upside down, not receiving any responsibility.
She didn't want to get caught doing something she was doing wrong, so she lied. Yeah. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed this. I thought it was very interesting, and it was really cool to bring Lauren to a place like this, and I was happy to have you with me.
Yes.
On her birthday. On her birthday.
Well, I mean, when better to go on your first ghost hunt than your birthday?
Exactly. Exactly. When I walked into that house.
Yeah.
And I walked into that room that you did the reading in, I felt like I walked through a portal. Like, I just walked through an energy shield. Like, it was so weird.
That was not our space.
I was like, Mom, come in here. And I was just, didn't tell her anything. I was just like, come in here. Because I wanted to see if she felt what I felt. And then she came in and she stood in there for a minute and she started feeling really weird. Her chest started freaking her out and she had to go out of the room. And but it was so strange, such a weird feeling. It was just, I walked right through something. And I'm like, all right. So I wanted my mom to confirm that, you know, like, wait a minute, something. That's why I was curious. That's why I was like, do you want to walk in this room?
I mean, I definitely felt like choking, and then like, I started to panic a little bit at the end because I didn't realize I wasn't breathing deeply, you know? Like, I was afraid to breathe deeply.
Right.
I was trying to stay quiet, you know? I don't know, just that room and the room next to it. Especially the room next to it, but her bedroom there.
There's something, yeah, I walked through something. Maybe that's when that little girl attached to me. I don't know. I walked through something and felt like I was in another dimension.
If that little girl thought she did, or if it was because her trauma was just that bad.
Back in here.
I feel like there were people tortured in that house. Whether they were the family members or hired help or something to that degree, I feel like there were many people in pain over many years on that property. And I feel like the people still living who were tied to that property are not positive, happy people. If they still have any of that negativity in their heads, they are not positive and happy people.
No, especially if it's all passed down generational.
Yeah, intergenerational trauma built up literally over probably 3 to 4 generations. Do you know how long the family was in the house?
Well, I mean, 1923?
Yeah.
23 massacre.
That's when the massacre was.
So, before that, and it stayed in that family.
Yeah.
Until, like, now.
Yeah.
When we researched it last. I don't know if it sold. It might have sold because, like I said, all that stuff was getting tore down and everything.
It would be very interesting to be able to have a conversation with the lady who started this all, who is still feeling a certain way about everything.
Piss the spirits off.
Yeah.
We can do an EVP session.
If she is with us, which I'm thinking it actually might be her. I don't know. I really wonder.
Whoever's with us, can you talk through this box right here? You can use it to manipulate and give us sound or voices. Who is Lauren feeling? As long as I'm here.
Did your dad beat you? Did your husband beat you? Please say yes or no. Yes. Were you cheating on your husband? No. Did you hear a no in that? Why did you say a black man hit you? Did you hear fear? I'm not sure on that, but... Were you afraid of your husband? Yes or no? Yes, fear. Did you hear that? Why? Fannie, do you regret what you did? Yes or no? I have chills. Who is no? Did you hear no? I feel weird. Fannie, do you regret what you did? Yes or no? Who is the male presence with us right now? Are you trying to keep Fannie from talking to us? Are you Fannie's husband? Yes or no? I feel like somebody's trying to keep her from talking. Did you beat your wife? Speak for yourself, yes or no? Did you beat your wife? Fannie, is that you? Is that a yes? The feeling Why did I just get cold? There's no air on at all. Even on heat. Like talking to us. You making me feel uncomfortable right now. Like I feel like I'm being strangled again. Like I feel like something's like right here breathing down my neck. Yeah. And I feel the same hand around my throat that I felt in the room. Do you like to put your hands on women? Does that make you feel like more of a man? Did your father beat you? Your wife. Will you let Fannie talk? Fannie, did he follow us from the house? Like, it's weird that I feel more disturbed now than I did when I was in the house. Like, I feel more, like, uncomfortable chills. Well, the problem is their energy isn't fixed. I should have stayed back at that house, you know? get out of my car. I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to Fannie. And you need to go back to where you belong. You're not allowed to follow me home. You're not allowed to attach to me. It's not you he would attach to, I don't think. It's her. You'd follow her anywhere, wouldn't you? Say goodbye. You said nope. I am saying goodbye, and you need to get out of my car and get away from us. You need to leave Fannie alone. You're not allowed to come with us. Goodbye. That I do. I feel more uncomfortable now than I did when I was in the house. That was weird. It was like she was coming through at first, and all of a sudden, he cut her off. Yeah. He's like, "Nope, that's enough. You said enough. You said too much." They were literally like, it sounded like they were literally having a fight. Oh, there's a Wawa, a bathroom. Woohoo! Get out of the car for a minute and shake this feeling off. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that spirit box session. I'm gonna get out of this car and shake this friggin' weird feeling off. And go pee, because you know I gotta pee. Me too. See you guys again soon.